Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Mustangs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirby. That means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Back to pass. It's Leon. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Here's a good throw off the play fake. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The scrum and goal line. I haven't seen a signal, but I don't think he got it. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Mustangs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texas Longhorns offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
First down and 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tries a quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's an out route. The catch made. One launch pick up enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And a throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Leon. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Mustangs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Turner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's the first play of the drive. They started at 28. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a gain on the ground that time. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a third and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Longhorns are in the red zone. To the air, it's Lawrence. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Throw to the left. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep it tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier blocked down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Good throw, caught on the left side. Touchdown, SMU. That's how you finish a play. playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been picking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to throw. It's Lawrence. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on return there, but a great interception to put the offense the football at the 42.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Has a pass to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this third down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to throw it on first down. Screen to the wide receiver. Inside the 25. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to pass. It's Leon. Gets made on the out route. And they've got him.
That's a good job of this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. So the offense clicking now, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. On to 2nd and 10 after the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Leon. It's an out route. The catch made. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Back to throw. It's Lawrence. The short completion to the tight end. And wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
They'll kick it away here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field. Setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Leon. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2 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 timeout. Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. The quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, SMU. They continue to roll up the score.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
SMU 42, Texas 17.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Longhorns line it up with first and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Back to throw again. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
42.
On the hands team, does their job and secures the recovery. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Pounding away with the run game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Back to pass. It's Leon. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Mustangs are looking to keep this drive going. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Send the back in motion. Looking right. This one caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Touchdown, Mustangs! They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up to score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
49, Texas, 24.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. A gain sets up a third down play. Back to throw. It's Lawrence. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Receiver makes the grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Quick completion to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Longhorns are in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lawrence. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this...
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion.